What is up, guys? Beancrew49 here. We are back on the Desolation map. And we're returning to the scene of the crime, quite literally. Well, I don't know. This is where the crime goes to be solved. Except in the case of Coveton, this is where the crime goes to reside. Okay? This is a corrupt police station, and we're going to work on it some more. In a previous episode, I told you guys that I was stuck. That I was having trouble finding inspiration for this police station. And the problem was, I couldn't think of what to go in here. I didn't know what to put in here. So the way around my builder's block, the way I decided to get through it, was to start on some other part of the building and see if I could get some inspiration from some other section of this building. And so that's what I've done, and that's what I'm going to continue to do today. I talked about my thoughts on the police. If you guys, I keep calling them police. I don't know why. I think it's funny. The police, okay? If you guys didn't see that episode, I encourage you guys to go listen to it. We did some boring work on it, and so it was hard to watch. I know that. But that's, from the beginning, that's what I've always said about the Desolation map, guys, is that I'm going to show you the real deal Holyfield, okay? I'm going to show you what goes on this Desolation map, and it's not always pretty. It's not always exciting. It's not always the most engaging thing you've ever seen. Sometimes I got to build just floor after floor of stuff, okay? It happens. Now, I try not to do that on camera as much as humanly possible, but I wanted to show you guys how I pull myself out of a building funk. So this is what I've worked on. I've done a lot off camera to get some smaller, or actually more of the medium details going in here. I put in carpets and walls. You can tell that each, there's a hallway. The hallway's got its own feel, and then each room has its own distinct feel. So this will be like a lobby area. This will be offices. So that's what I want to work on today. I want to get some offices done, because this floor of the police section of the police station is going to be, I guess, just offices of cops. I don't know. The cops have desks as well, so we're going to try to give them some cubicles, and we're going to work on the offices. Now, while I work on this, I want to talk about the police video I made, just because I was kind of, not too many people left their, how should I do this? Not too many people left their opinions on the cops in the video. So I wasn't sure how you guys received it, whether you were dumbstruck and didn't want to say anything because, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't want to speculate. But, there weren't a lot of comments. I was trying to get a discussion about the police going, but that didn't really happen. I should have been more clear about that. But, yes, my opinions of the police are very, I like to say fair. I mean, they're people. They're people, right? Okay, so let's do that. They get a bad rap. So what I want to do in here is, I've been using these stone, what do you call these, walls? Are they walls? What are these called? Cobblestone walls? I don't know the name of a lot of, I've been playing this game for like 5 years. I don't know the names of everything yet. It's pretty bad, guys. It's pretty bad. I know what they look like, okay? So what I'm going to try to do in here is cubicles, and I don't have a lot of space for these things, simply because this is an odd room. A cubicle room, rooms that I've been doing cubicles in the past have been long and narrow. This is kind of a round open room, except it's a square. But all things in Minecraft are squares, right? Okay, so it's hard to do cubicles in here, so I'm only going to do a couple, and then maybe some desks. So we'll do a couple of cubicles here. And yes, I've been using the cobblestone walls because they're the best thing in this texture pack, I think. Don't you guys think? Let's go with that. I don't know how else I would do a cubicle. I'm up for ideas if you guys have any, because, I have a lot of cubicles to do. And I would love to do different variations of a cubicle in the future. But I don't want to use a solid block because I feel like it's too thick. Cubicle walls are super thin, usually. So having a really thick wall, like a block in width, would be weird, I think. I think. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll still look like cubicles. But yes, I've been doing it this way, and this is the way they're going to stay, I believe. So we'll put that here. And of course, I do my standard computers. You guys know my computers by now, right? These computers, I feel like, are pretty good. I could do a better laptop with, what do you call them, paintings? Not paintings. Picture frames. No, pictures. See what I'm saying? I don't know the names of things. I could do better laptops with pictures, but I can't afford The lag, okay? The lag is what's preventing us, and I feel like paintings or pictures, whatever you want to call them, whatever made-up word you have for them, okay? I feel like they cause frame rate lag. You know, when you load up a chunk, they're the first thing you see, so obviously the game is having to consider them before anything else, which, you know, probably makes the chunk load slower. Also, there's a limited number of them, very finite, so when I do use them, I want to use them very strategically. I can't use them for offices because I have thousands of offices. So I have a few in the mansions. Those are strategically placed, most of them. And you might see one or two here and there, but for the most part, this is a picture-free map. And it definitely does hurt the aesthetics. I understand that. The aesthetics aren't quite as detailed because of it. But, you know, this is for gameplay, guys. We're doing this for the love of the game. Literally, because this is a game. That's what a lot of people fail to realize with the Desolation map. You know, they view it as a city. And yes, it is a city. Okay, I agree with that. But it's far more than that. This is a game revolving around a city that's revolving around PvP and adventure map type exploration. So yes, you can call this a city because it is a city. But that's not exactly describing what Desolation is now, is it? For those of you who have played the little bit of GTA mode, if you guys don't know what GTA mode is, back in the day, before there were so many bugs we couldn't really play PvP, back in the day I would open up the map, and you know, a lot of these, we had an area, we called it the demo, okay? And this area was a bunch of stores and houses that are basically done, not done in the you know, totalitarian sense of it all, but done in the sense that we could play on it. So we hid stuff in chests that you could loot and scavenge, and it was a lot of fun because I would open it up and we would play basically mini Desolation, was what it was. And I call it GTA mode because you're in this open world and there's no rules. You don't have to answer to anyone. You know, there's no objective except the objectives you make for yourself. Just like Grand Theft Auto Online, if you guys have ever played that. So that's why we call it GTA mode. And it's just a fun open world type game where you can do whatever you want. And we have a lot of fun doing it. And ever since you guys know, I mean, if you don't know, you've heard me talk about it. So you have to know that, you know, we've been having a lot of bug and glitch problems on the Desolation map, and a lot of lag that wasn't here before TU32. You know, we got this lag when TU32 came along, and it's persisted, and that's why I'm fairly certain that it is the glowstone animations in this texture pack. I think that's why so few people have reported it, so few people have been as vocal as me about it, is because it's probably only affecting a very few amount of people. I think the people it's probably affecting are the people who are in natural texture pack and who have a lot of glowstone on their map. I mean, a lot. So that's probably why 4J doesn't realize it's such a big problem for those of us who meet those requirements. But, yeah, because most people don't have this problem. But, oh my goodness, guys, is it ever a problem? And I wish I had the ear of 4J. You know, if I had a couple 100,000 more subscribers, they might listen to me. Because, you know, Neuropsych says that he doesn't want minecart sounds. And what Neuropsych wants, Neuropsych gets, right? So it's that sort of thing that's going on here right now. And should I cover up these? I want to have, like, individual desks for people. I don't know. We'll keep it like this and see how it goes. But yeah, I mean, that's how you get noticed by 4J, it seems, is if you have a lot of people behind you, which I do not. I have quality people, I don't have quantity people, you know what I mean? So it's hard to get their attention on things like this. I have gotten the attention of 4J Steve about it, but it's almost like he's just humoring me. He's not trying to fix the problem, he just wants me to shut up. That's basically the vibe I'm getting over from the people over at 4J, okay? They've had enough of me complaining and whining. And, yes, I realize that complaining is not a good thing. It's a terrible thing, in fact. I realize that, guys. But if you're not being listened to, I mean, how else do you get your message across? I don't know. I don't know what else I can do to get my message across, so that's what I do. That's not going to work. I would like to do that, though. How should I do this? I'm trying to just make desks. You know, cops got desk jobs too. That cops have a lot of paperwork that they gotta fill out, guys. You guys know that. So I'm trying to get that sense, bring that sense across. These are like big CRT computer monitors, right? No, that's not gonna work. Let's get rid of that one. And we're losing the juice. Get on that juice. The juice is loose, guys. I like the juice. So yeah, so that's the reason why PvP is not a thing right now. Someone said that they tried it and didn't have the problem that I was having. So I didn't see anything in the patch notes that alluded to the fact that they fixed the PvP problems. And I assume it's just, I don't know, it's my map, I guess. Maybe it's the glowstone, guys. Maybe it's the glowstone. I've been spending a lot of time blowing up glowstone underneath the map. For those of you who don't know, this map has had glowstone running underneath the entire city. The entire Xbox 360 size map had glowstone under it. And this was so I could build up at a higher elevation and not have mobs spawning underneath, because we want all the mobs to spawn on the overworld. All of them. Because that's the whole point of this game. You're fighting mobs, right? You're fighting the monsters who've taken control of this city. They own the night. You have the daytime to go prance around willy-nilly, however you like. But once the, sun sets, you have to think about your actions. Do I have enough equipment to survive this night without, hunkering down somewhere? These are the things you gotta ask yourself when you're playing Desolation, guys. So I want to share this with you so badly. I want to share this with everybody, but it's not happening right now, guys. I'm sorry. So, those of you who are asking me about PvP, I wish. I might try it again just to see. Might be talking out of my butt here. Maybe they fixed it without putting it in the patch notes. Who knows? A boy can dream, right? A boy can dream. So I might actually try to run GTA mode one of these days and see what happens. But we're still getting extreme frame rate lag. Anywhere where I haven't erased the glowstone, and in some places where I have. So I have a lot more glowstone work to do. And, it's going to be a long time before it's all gone. Long time. And it seems like at this rate, it's never going to have a toggle switch, which would be the most simplest thing. If you like the glowstone animations and can handle the lag, then you should be able to leave them on. If you don't like the animations, or you can't handle the lag, you should be able to switch them off. It's that simple. I don't understand why PC has to have all these options, but we can't. They keep saying that they want to bring it to PC equivalency, yet they don't realize that PC has a bunch of options, right? Why don't we have more options? I wonder. One of these days, we may find out. Who knows? Maybe it's hard to do that. Maybe it's hard to do a toggle switch. I'm not sure. I'm not a programmer, so I really can't speculate. And it's easy for me to criticize and say, "Oh, what are they doing over there, 4J Studios?" But I don't know how to code a game. I mean, I know how to build a game, right? Since that's what Desolation is. But that's, with me having all the building blocks in place, I don't have to learn any languages, right? You know what I mean? So it's so easy to criticize sometimes, especially when you don't walk a mile in the other person's shoes. So, I'd like to apologize for any whining I've done in the past, or in the current, okay, or in the future. I would like to apologize. But just know that it's all for the love. I love Minecraft so much that I want to see it, succeed. I want to see it blossom into the thing that I know it can become. And we're almost there. We're getting there. We just need to get rid of a lot of glitches and a lot of bugs. And the new stuff. The only really new stuff that needs to happen is we need servers. The peer-to-peer networking is the last thing that's really holding this console back, in my opinion. And once we have peer-to-peer networking gone, and we have dedicated servers that 4J Studios or Microsoft or whoever it is can charge us money for, I know now we're speaking your language, right? Microsoft and 4J, now we're speaking your language. You can charge money for this service, and we will gladly pay it. So I don't understand why this is not an option. I mean, your business model is to sell skin and mashup packs, but I can't imagine that's the greatest income generator there is. Come on, what if you had us all paying $5 a month? Think of the revenue you would make. $5 little a month. that those of us who love Minecraft would pay gladly to have a lag-free experience, or a server that we could leave open for other people to play on when we're not at home? Oh boy, wouldn't that be a dream come true? Oh, we're living in a fantasy land now. Okay. But one of these days it has to happen, and you know the only way it's going to happen is if you do something. You have to tell 4J, because they're lost. Their little life raft in the middle of the ocean has sprung a leak, and they don't know which way to paddle, and they need help. This poor little company needs help. Can't you tell how much help they need? So you got to push them in the right direction, guys. Push them towards land. They need dry land, and they're not going to find it by themselves because they're in the middle of the ocean. They can't see it. But those of us who wade in these waters every single day, those of us know what the problem. Those of us know where to paddle, and they just got to listen to us. They got to know to listen to us, and then we'll all start a new society. On a deserted island, and you know we'll drink from coconuts, and we'll sip. You know, I don't know what we'll do. We'll make tree houses, okay, and we'll live in tree houses, and we'll all have a great time together. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I'm getting delirious. I don't know why. I need more sleep. Okay. Anyway, I think that's what we're gonna do today. I got this little office area completed. You know, sort of, kinda. I didn't do any apocalyptizations in here because I'm not sure how I'm going to handle this police station yet. So as I do in the past and in the future and the present, I'm going to leave this unapocalyptized, come up with a backstory, which I already have pretty much. I have the idea in my head, so I just have to commit to it. And then we'll know whether this thing is apocalyptized or not. Alright guys, so I just keep building, I keep thinking of more things to add. You know, one tip I can give you guys for your interiors, I know that a lot of you struggle with interiors. One tip I can give you is that when you see something like this, right here, you know, add something. Okay, you know, you're not going to find too many places, open spots like this in the world, okay? In the real life world. Right? There's always furniture there. There's always something there. There's never, you know, except in these super postmodernistic houses. You know what I mean? There's always some furniture lying around. So, you know, keep that in mind. This is going to be a copy machine. No, it's not. No, it's not. I can't put that there. Okay, it was going to be a copy machine, but nevermore. That's alright. No worries. What I can do is I can put a slab here. God, I want to end this video. I just keep wanting to build and build, right? Oh, that's all I want to do is build. But there'll be more tomorrow, right? Just more tomorrow, so, you know, don't get your panties in a bunch. We'll be back tomorrow with some more Desolation, as we do. Alright guys, let's get out of here. Let's do a zoom out. I got a lot of work to do in this police station. That's the first of many rooms to come. I've taken your ideas into consideration. I'm going to use a lot of them. You know, shooting range, evidence lockup, commissioner's office, all those things, all the things. Let's see if this works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Oh, it worked by itself. Okay. Anyway, that's the police station underway. We're working on it. We're going to do some more off camera, right guys? Why not? Alright guys, I want to leave you with that. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. As always, I appreciate your likes and comments. Leave a comment if you have something to say. Other than that, happy Minecrafting, guys. Peace.